All right, today is July 11, 2024. This is the meeting of the Kubernetes Storage Special Interest Group. As a reminder, this meeting is public, recorded, and posted on YouTube. If you have anything you want to add to the agenda, please find the link to the agenda doc in your calendar invite and feel free to add to it. We're going to go over the 131 planning items first and then get to any other miscellaneous items to discuss after that. With that, let me go ahead and switch it over to the planning spreadsheet and get a status update. The next upcoming milestone is going to be the code freeze, which has been pushed back to the 24th. So with that, let me go ahead and switch over. Excuse me. All right. First up, we have recovery from resize failure. Let's take a look at this.
I'm still working on this, so yeah. I'm incorporating the discussion we had about reducing the noise in how often we change the status based on failures. So we don't change status only for infeasible errors we change status. So I'm working on that PR. I have to change some of the API for alpha field, like mainly values. And actually, I have that work done, but I'm making changes in external. So all the changes in KK repo is done, but I'm testing it with changes in external resizer. So that like both can be reviewed at least in sync. So yeah.
Got it. Cool. Thank you very much for those changes and updates, Hemant. I'll go ahead and mark this as started. Next is volume group snapshot, and we got an offline update from Xing. Metrics PR merged, end-to-end tests and unit tests work in progress, working on updating API to v1 beta 1, kept update in progress. Next item is provisioning volume from cross namespace snapshot PVC. This would be designed for this cycle. We have not gotten an update on this for a while. I think I'm going to go ahead and remove this unless somebody has an update.
Sorry, I was trying to look up something else. What is the name of this one? Provision volume?
This is,
Oh, the cross. Yeah. I haven't heard anything either.
okay.
I would say give it the boot.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and cross it out for this cycle. Cool. Next item is CSI volume health, additional metrics and or events. And we also have an offline update on this one. E2E tests are under review, so this should be in progress. Next one is
Hemant has reviewed this PR. Yeah, we still have some points to discuss.
Yeah, I think I took a review. I already reviewed it. I need to LGTM it, but Zing and me, we were talking about it in the CSI implementation meeting, and one of the overarching concern is like, how do we move this to GA? Like, not many providers have implemented this feature as far as I know. Like, is Alibaba implemented it? Because none of the drivers that I know have implemented this. So are we waiting for it to be available as a fields in PVC volume status? That's why nobody's implementing it. Like, I mean, yeah, there's like a bit of a dilemma about how to take this GA and move it forward. Did Alibaba implement this in their driver? Any of their driver, by the way?
Yeah, we are not implying it. Yeah, but we can do it. Yeah, we can try to do it.
So the matrix PR itself doesn't help much, but yeah, okay. That's something to be decided.
Okay.
So current status is not one driver that we know has implemented it, and that's a concern for us actually.
Okay, I get what you concern. Yeah, we can try to integrate this volume health interface. Yeah, I think it will be helpful for our Prometheus metrics. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you, but
Oh, we can discuss this later on the line. Okay.
Cool. Sounds good. Thank you, folks. Next one is change block tracking. It was waiting for the CSI spec that got cut last week. So currently working on implementation on the new repo. Placeholder PRs for CSI docs have been submitted. Next item is enable privileged containers for Windows to replace CSI proxy for Windows. Do we have Eddie on the line?
No, but I believe there is not an update here because we're waiting on another CSI driver to implement this. And this will keep being the update. Yeah.
Got it. So Drew, in order to move, is it going to move to alpha this cycle, or is it the move to alpha
believe
is
it
blocked?
currently is alpha. It won't move to beta.
I see. I
But I
see.
might be mistaken. I need to check.
Okay, was the status incorrect then? I thought it was moving from design to alpha this cycle. It sounds like it might be already in alpha and then considering moving to beta.
Let me double check in the background and I'll post in the
Okay,
chat.
sounds good. Cool, thanks for that update. Next we have always honor reclaim policy.
Yeah,
Yep, go for it.
yeah. So we had a open PR on the external provisioner, but that required a fix on KCM. It was merged yesterday. Jan merged it, and yeah, I put as a part of a discussion in miscellaneous. We have to backport this fix to older Kubernetes version. So I've put that as a part of discussion in the end of this meeting.
Got it. Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Deepak, for the update. Next, we have volume attribute class beta for 131. And do we have Sunny or Connor or Matt to give an update on this one?
So we have a list of outstanding tasks that's being tracked that are required by the code and test freezes. I think there is one outstanding question of whether not having the quota component of volume attributes class would block beta promotion entirely. I think I see Carlery on this meeting if they have any thoughts on that. But we've been discussing this on the SIG storage Slack. There's quite a bit of tests to add still, and a few PRs to finish review.
Got it. Thanks, Drew. And Carlery, did you have anything you wanted to add to that?
No. PR need to be revealed. Okay.
I think from like I don't know, from the way I saw it, like we discussed is like it will be we should have quota design done for the beta. This thing, it doesn't help to go quota without quota and beta. And if we need API changes like in resource quota field or something, then it will be like we'll be doing it on top of a beta feature kit, which will not be nice. So yeah, I mean, we probably need like APM machinery and other folks involved.
Understood. So then we're currently blocked by the API machinery bug, right? And then that is the current biggest blocker for beta promotion. Is that correct? I know because Carlery had some PRs out, but they were blocked by this bug that is linked in the beta promotion tasks document.
Do we think we can get that API machinery bug unblocked before code freeze?
From what I remember, I think it means one of us, as part of the SIG storage community, has to fix that bug.
I see.
I'll discuss this at the EBS stand-up later today to see if we can do that, but I'm not sure. And in that case, it looks like we'd be blocked and have to promote in 132.
Understood.
Thank you.
Okay.
Saad, one quick question about this. So I think we got the changes for the feature done in the December release, if I'm not mistaken, right? And we have been in alpha since then. It's been a while. It's been 6 months since this quota-based capability has been in design. So I think this is something that a lot of customers are interested in. I know for a fact that on the AWS side, there are a lot of customers who want to use this feature, but they will not be able to do this until the feature is at least in beta and on by default, right? So, and with the latest Kubernetes change where beta features are now going to be off by default, it means that there is going to be a longer time involved before features can actually be tried by customers. So is there something that we can do to kind of accelerate things along for this feature? I understand that the quota piece is important and we should definitely try to address that gap, but it's been a while, so it would be nice if we can see some movement on that.
Yeah, it's a good question. I think ultimately it's in our hands to decide how quickly we move it. The fastest that we can move any feature is going to be 1 quarter at a time or 1 release at a time.
Yeah.
For alpha to beta, beta to GA, I think adoption is the key metric that we ideally look for. I know Sunny and Matt from the GCE side were very interested in this feature as well. And I know you guys are interested in this as well, which means that we have at least 2 implementations. So I think from that point of view, we have enough justification to move this forward quickly on a release by release basis. Now, I think the challenge here is beyond that, right? So it sounds like it's blocked on API machinery work that needs to be done. So I think we'll just need to figure out how to get that work done. But as long as I think we're doing the things that the SIG needs to deliver, we should be able to move this fairly quickly.
Got it. Is there somebody on the API machinery side that we can interface with to kind of get this prioritized on their end quickly?
Yeah, that's a good question. Let me take a note and follow up offline.
Okay, yeah, that would be good because I mean, right now I don't even know what is the work that is required in order to get the quota stuff sorted out. So it's obviously some design and implementation work for that, but if there is this dependency on the API machinery stuff, then we can try to address it as from the SIG storage side and move things along further. But we need somebody to kind of work with us so that we know exactly what we're doing there. So
one point there, I believe Carly tried giving SIG API machinery to look. They accepted the triage for the bug fix, but I thought they had reported that, hey, we don't have time this release to fix this bug. Was where we were last, but I would agree that trying again would be great if they're able to help because it is blocking the 2 PRs that Carly already wrote.
It makes sense to like maybe discuss this in CSI implementation meeting. I think on Monday, and then if needed, like maybe we can bring it to APM Machinery's meeting agenda. Like what Saad will do, that's awesome. But yeah, we can also bring it in their meeting as a topic if need be.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm gonna start a comment here and ask around for who the right contact would be, and so the latest contact information should be in a bug here, in a comment here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind if we don't make it to beta in this release. I mean, it would be nice if we did that, but it's okay if we don't make it. But it would be good to have a clear plan in terms of the path forward soon. So
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Thank you, Manu, and everyone for the update on this one. And yeah, let's see if we can find a way to get this out. Next is PB last phase transition time. That is trying to go to GA this cycle.
It is waiting for API review for quite some time. Do you know what happened to Michelle?
Michelle is out of office. I believe she'll be back soon.
Okay.
So hopefully she'll be able
Still
to
have 2
pick that up.
weeks, but it's not much. Okay, I will try to catch her.
Got it. Okay. If you don't get a response, just ping me and then I'll see if we can find another API reviewer.
Thank you.
Next is storage capacity scoring. And the offline update here is KEP is under review. Next is co-owned.
Wait, I have a question about storage capacity scoring. Is this is for local, like local volume, space capacity, feeding information back into the scheduler?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I always kind of assumed that this existed, and I found out recently that it doesn't. So I'm very excited about this being done.
No. It exists. The scheduler will create a new PV on any node that has capacity, and with this cap, you can choose if it's going to be the node with the least capacity or with the most capacity and things like that.
Oh, I see. So we have filtering, we just don't have sorting
Yeah.
based on capacity. Okay.
Yeah.
And we're calling that scoring. So determine how to sort based on the number. Okay. Thank you. That's helpful.
Cool. Thanks for the clarification. Next is co-owned with SIG node, non-graceful node shutdown tests. This is a bug fix for this cycle. No updates on this one. Unless Hemant, do you have any updates on this one?
I think you maybe skipped the line 14.
Volume. Oh, yes, I did. Sorry about that. Let's go back to that. So SIG apps volume expansion for stateful sets.
Yeah, we had a second discussion with SIG apps guys this week. After we discussed, we still had a big problem about whether or not to allow the user to roll out the storage capacity of the stateful set volume clam template. And they think we should be make a full check to prevent the undo things happens. But we think we have an argument about this one. Yeah, and that's the progress.
Got it.
That's all.
The next steps here sounds like we'll need to resolve that conflict.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Yingqi. Okay, we're gonna skip over the next one. No update for that one. Then we have SIG apps auto delete PVCs with stateful sets. Target 131 as remaining in beta. Any new update on this one? I think I tagged Matt on this one, and he did provide an offline status. Let me go ahead and copy that over. Okay. Next item is Cozy overall moving to V1 Alpha 2. And looks like this is still work in progress. And we're working on merging repo and E2E tests. Next we have CSI sidecar all-in-one. And Mauricio left an offline update, discuss strategies for versioning for monorepo setup of example RBACs in monorepo, decided the project that would be imported into monorepo, CSI release tools, CSI libutil. And I'm not going to read through the rest of the status, but it sounds like there's a lot going on here. Anybody have anything to discuss on this one?
I think if I remember right, Connor, Mauricio, and a couple of other folks are meeting regularly to discuss this. I'm not fully up to speed in terms of where exactly things stand right now, but I know for a fact that there's a lot of planning in progress in terms of the next steps.
Awesome. Cool. All right. Thanks, Manu. Next, CSI migration for Ceph is complete. For Portworx, both CodePR and DocPR have been merged, so that one is in good state. And we're skipping over the last item here. So I think that's all in terms of status updates. Switching back to our agenda doc.
Just if you go back to the spreadsheet, that non-grads full node shutdown, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's been done already, like it's GA.
I think there was a bug fix here that they were tracking. I'm not sure if that bug fix happened.
Okay, we can take a look offline and post anything. Don't remember anything in your bug, but okay.
Yeah, we can follow up offline on this one.
Cool.
Okay, so in terms of items for discussion, let's move to this one. Discuss promoting stateful set auto delete PVC to GA in Kubernetes 132. Looks like there was an offline conversation on this. I don't know if Andrew's on the call. Any updates on this?
It seems like Matthew Carey did say that the plan was to move it to GA in 132. So I think we're good there.
Perfect.
Yeah, just for some context, we've received a customer reach out indicating their interest in this particular feature, and like most customers, they will only use it once it goes to GA. So it would be good if we can do the work that's required to move it from beta to GA in 132 or whatever the release is where this is planned. So
Got it. That makes sense. Okay. Then the next one is backporting fixes in older Kubernetes version. Deepak, you want to talk about this one?
Hey, yeah, Kalri was working on the fix and I think Jan merged it yesterday. And one of the things which we figured out was Kalri even recommended was that we need to backport this fix to older Kubernetes version. For now, we have identified. Okay, I close the page. Yeah, 1.3, 1.29, 1.28, and 1.27. But I'm not too familiar with how to backport a fix and needed some guidance on that so that, even Carl is on the call, so even it'll be useful for him.
Jan, do you want to summarize the process?
There is a script in Kubernetes /hack directory. And there is also a README for that.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll ping you offline to make sure I got the
Sure.
Yeah, basically you can run that script with the PR that you're trying to backpick or backport and the Kubernetes version you want to go to, and it does a lot of magic for you.
Okay, and is there some additional approval or reasoning needed to backport effects, or is it?
Yes, you need approval from release
Okay.
release managers, and sometimes it takes time to get it. Sometimes it's instant, sometimes it's not that instant.
Okay. All right. Okay. That sounds good. Okay. All right. Yeah, I was just curious about this. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, Deepak. Thank you, Jan. Next, Ben, Git repo volume plugin deprecation. Someone in the Slack channel posted this link. If the plugin was deprecated 5 years ago, why was it never removed?
Yeah, I don't know anything about this, so there was a guy in the Slack channel asking, and I got confused and thought he was talking about a CSI plugin. Then he says, no, it's actually an entry volume plugin, and it was deprecated in 2018. And he was concerned about some security vulnerability, and I was trying to figure out how is it possible that it was deprecated in 2018 but not removed. So I'm wondering, is this something we forgot about, or did we? Is it there for a good reason? Maybe we should finish the deprecation and removal.
Yeah, that sounds like the right thing to do. I don't remember the background on it. Does anybody else, Jan, maybe, or Hemant?
I think it's insecure. You can do bad things.
Yeah, I mean that's what the link is linked to some blog article that talks about some CVE, and I was thinking, well, if it really is deprecated, like I thought the purpose of deprecation was so we could get rid of it, and maybe the process was started and we forgot, and whoever was involved like left the project, so we could find a new owner to just complete the deprecation and remove it.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. So let me do this. I'm gonna create a tracking item here for 132. Remove Git repo entry plugin was deprecated long ago. This is tracking for 132. Okay, so let's plan to do that in the next cycle. Unless somebody's interested in picking this up for this release, we still have time. So if someone's interested, let me know.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is a really lightweight volunteer opportunity for someone who wants to get involved. It should be very easy just to remove something, although you'd have to figure out exactly what to remove. But if someone's looking for like a lightweight task to contribute, this is a great opportunity.
Cool. Thank you for flagging that, Ben. And if anyone's interested, please reach out offline or leave a comment here, and happy to follow up. Any other questions, comments, concerns today?
Just one quick request, Saad. We have a couple of PRs out, which we had brought up in the last meeting as well. Eddie has these PRs out, which are still waiting for reviews from, I think it's SIG node. And we've pinged a few folks, didn't really get much traction on it. Is it something that you may be able to help us with?
That is a good question. It's these PRs here.
That's right.
Got it. I think I can try.
Yeah, this is just for context. This is a fix that Mauricio had originally proposed. We for the 6-minute delay. There are quite a few customers who have run into this, and this fix is in the upstream code. So it would fix it for all storage vendors. And I think technically at this point, there are no concerns with the direction and the approach. It's just a matter of getting it reviewed and merged in. So
Jan, do you happen to have any SIG node contacts that could help review these?
I can try. I do have some contacts, but
Okay.
I'm not sure if they are going to help. You can tag me. I will check tomorrow.
great. Yeah, if you can let Eddie or me know, Jan, whenever you get the time, that would be really helpful. Thanks.
Yeah, is there a list? Okay, thanks.
All right. Thanks a lot, Jan, and thank you for bringing that up on you. Anything else, folks? All right. We'll call it for today then. Take care.
Thank you all.